Hi there, this is Danielle Dunlop, and today I'm back with another video for the Sweet November Stamps MerMay Clear Stamps release. One of the new sets is the Horizon Line's Seaside Cliffs, and this is my most favorite new stamp from this release. It doesn't include a mermaid, but I'll tell you in a little bit why this is my most favorite one. So there's two types of cliffs, lots of birds, some seashores. And then the next stamp I'm going to use for my card today is SN Gal Oarla. So I stamped Orla on my card front, then I masked her, and then I added the cliffs in the background. And this is the card I'll be working on today. First, let me start telling you why the Horizon Line's Seaside Cliffs is my favorite new stamp set. So a couple months ago, I sent Amy a couple pictures of the tiny island I live on. It's called Saba. Hardly anyone ever heard of it. It's a 12-minute flight from St. Martin in the Caribbean. We have these beautiful cliffs. And I just sent it to Amy for inspiration for her live coloring videos. She has this fun group on Facebook. It's called Adventures in Coloring with Amy, and every Saturday she does a live coloring video. So just for that purpose, I sent her some pictures that she could use for inspiration. Then I was asked to be a guest designer for the MerMay Clear Stamp release, and she sent me these new stamp sets, and I almost squealed. I actually squealed when I saw this stamp set, because I did not know she used it as inspiration for her new stamp sets. And she may say it's just used as inspiration, but to me it perfectly resembles some of the pictures I sent her. And I'm just so excited because it's really hard to get anything that perfectly looks like the island I live on. And I sell all my cards that I make here on the island, a lot of them to tourists. So anything that resembles a part of the island is perfectly working for me. So this particular cliff perfectly resembles Wells Bay. You can look it up on Google and you can see why I'm so happy to have this stamp set. So there's a little background on what makes me extra excited about MerMay. For the rest of the video, since this is just a one layer card, it's mostly going to be coloring. So I'll just leave you watching the coloring in this video. All the Copic markers that I'll be using will be shown in the video as I go. So have fun watching. So we ran into a little issue here. I've been filming a lot lately and I did not pay attention to the storage on my phone. So that was full and it didn't capture the while I was coloring the sky. So I'm walking you through that here. I created a sunset sky and I started at the bottom with white 000. Then on top of that, I did Y11. And then I went back in with Y00 to blend these two previous yellows. Then above the YW, the 00, I did R11. Then on top of that, R21. And then I blended those two pinks with RV42. So I hope that helps explaining it a little bit. Then I went in with my white marker to help make the waves a little more realistic. Add some white details in there, some wave lines, and some of that foam that comes in on the shore. Next, I'm going to use a stitched rectangle die on my card front because I really like how the card base creates a white border around my image. Then I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and I'm using Write Your Wishes in the Sand and Trust Them with the Mermaid from the Horizon Lines Seaside Cliffs stamp set. And as a final detail, I'm adding some of the birds in the sky, and I'm stamping those with a light gray, so they're not taking over the scene, but they're just a cute detail there. And finally, I'm going to add some details to the sand, and I'm using one of the darker brown Copic markers and just add some speckles in the sand just to make it look a little more realistic. And besides the dark brown, I'm also doing the same thing with my white marker again. I added some foam tape to my card front, and now I'm adding it to my card base. I love how this card turned out and how it resembles a place here on Saba. One of my friends claimed this card already, so I think I'm gonna have to make a lot more of these because people just love how they recognize a little piece of Saba. I hope you enjoyed watching this card come together. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye.